Over the next 24 hours, I'm going to be building a massive LEGO Star Wars clone trooper army with hundreds of minifigures, classic sets, new battle packs, and then facing it off against my separatist droid army.
Do you like your army?
But later in the video, I'm even going to be giving away a free sealed battle pack, along with building a custom AT-OT that fits over 30 clone troopers. And so after getting off a call with Commander Brickley and placing a huge order for over 500 clone troopers, I gathered everything I have together and started opening up these sealed sets and taking out the minifigures. I began with some 501st troopers because I managed to pick up 16 copies of the 501st Specialist pack and started by opening up 5 of these and sorting the minifigure parts. After that, I assembled the figures, which came out to 20 figures in total, and once I'd repeated the process with the other 11 Specialist packs, we were starting off with a grand total of 64 clone troopers, which meant that it was time to add in some more colourful Phase 2 clones, starting with the Kashyyyk Troopers battle pack and the Geonosis Troopers from back in 2014 and 2015. Both of these sets now cost almost $100, but the next set was the Republic Fighter Tank from 2022, with only 3 clones because I did lose an airborne trooper, and these purple guys always feel like they need Mace Windu, so he came by to check things out. But another battle pack next with the Utapau Troopers battle pack, with the Elite 212th Airborne and regular 212. And after all this, I opened up some more sealed sets, with 5 copies of the 332nd battle pack from 2023, and then I added in my Coruscant Republic gunship as the first vehicle. Next, I decided to count my childhood sets and the clones that I already had, starting with 2011's Clone Trooper battle pack and the only Horn Company and Bomb Squad troopers ever made. Then I added 2 copies of the Clone Command Station and an extra clone captain from the UCS Republic gunship, and I also added a bunch of old P1s I'd collected growing up, including a 2006 clone pilot and some grunts. And finally, I added an original 2007 shock trooper from the battle pack that started it all, bringing us to a grand total of over 120 clone troopers and 2 full base plates. But with time running out and only about 3 hours left, it was time to build all of these 212th and shock trooper packs which I'd been saving. So I assembled this stack of clones, and after putting all of them together, came out to another 20 troopers, and that brings our grand total to 140. Now very quickly, if you guys do want to win a free sealed copy of the Clones v Droids battle pack, then all you have to do to enter is subscribe to the channel and comment down on this video. Now the army was feeling a little bare with just the gunship, so I added in my custom AT-OT, which I built using only parts from 2022's ATTE. You can check out the full video here. And then I got to work opening more sets. I opened my final copy of the original 501st battle pack, which was the last time our troopers had no helmet holes. And this army still wasn't feeling complete without some P2 grunts, so I opened up 5 copies of the new Clones v Droids battle pack and added another 20 troopers to the army. And after this, I added in my named clone captains and rare characters like this P1 Clone Wars commander, Commander Cody, and of course Granddaddy Jango Fett.
I'm just a simple man trying to make my way in the universe.
Finally, though they don't count, I am Jedi Bricks, so I added in my full Jedi forces to lead the Grand Army, which means it's time to face off against the Separatist troops, where I have some really elite minifigures like this Magna Guard droid and the Rocket Arm Super Battle Droids, along with a few varieties of B1 battle droids, including my favourite, the Jet Droids. And with just over 100 droids here facing off against over 200 clone troopers, it looks like it's going to be another bad day for the Separatists. Now you're probably thinking, but Sam, how many clone troopers are actually in your army? So let's break down the total clone forces. Well, we have 180 Phase 2 clone troopers, including 212th shock troopers, 501st and old style Kashyyyk and Geonosis clones, along with 30 P1 clone troopers and 5 clone captains or named characters, which gives my starting grand army 205 clone troopers. And while 200 clone troopers is a great start, my army is going to nearly 10 times in size in part 2, so stay tuned for that. But I really wanted to show you guys here in part 1 how anyone can get started with army building if you don't need thousands of pounds to do it. But now it is time for me to pack up all of these clone troopers, get to the airport, fly across the world and build the biggest clone trooper army in history, and I'll see you guys there.